Notification Squad, I'm live on Twitch right now. Come hang out. Probably doing some Showdown. You guys smashed the like button on the last No Money Spent video yesterday, so I told you guys we will back-to-back upload. And in today's video, we're actually going to do a lot. I told you guys that I would break down the team affinities. We'll talk about which players I'm going to focus on first on the No Money Spent account. I'm going to point out a handful of guys that I really like. Not just the face of the franchise diamond cards, but some really glitchy gold cards that you can get from these team affinities. So I'll be going over my favorite face of the franchises, my favorite prospect cards you can get out of the team affinities. I'm also going to break down exactly how you should go about doing these in a no money spent grind. There are multiple ways to approach this, and in the most recent update that Sony did in the game, they actually made this even easier to complete. So let me break it all down for you guys in this video. We're also going to be opening up some more packs. In today's video, I got to level 25, so we have this Gold Legends and Flashbacks pack that we're going to rip open. We got an Affinity pack, another Standard pack that we earned, and before we get into everything else, we're actually going to go ahead and complete the Marlins. I told you guys at the end of the last video that I was working towards the Marlins collection. We actually have this entire collection complete, so we're going to add Jesus Aguilar. We're going to go ahead and put a buy order in on him. And before this video is over, we will unlock Al Leiter from the Marlins collection, and we'll complete that. But before we finish that collection, let's talk about these team affinities in the face of the franchise cards. I'm going to directly reference a tweet from my guy, Mills. Mills is another one of the guys in the Sony program with me. He streams on Twitch pretty much daily playing MLB The Show. He does a ton of March to October and a ton of Showdown stuff. So if you want to follow him, the link to his Twitch will be in the description. I will also put a link to his tweet, which is what I'm referencing right now. He broke down all the team affinity stuff through March to October and Showdown and how you can get this stuff done super easily. So I'm going to reference this stuff in the video, but if you want to go read it for yourself and check out the tweet, the link will be in the description. So before I start talking about exactly who I like out of these team affinities, the two best ways to grind this are through Showdown mode, and then also outside of Diamond Dynasty. If you go to March to October, this is a one season, half play, half simulation, moments-based mode. It's actually a ton of fun. March to October and Showdown are the two best ways to grind out these team affinities and get these face of the franchise cards. Now for Showdown, what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to pick the division of the team that you're looking for. So for me, I'm gonna go after Juan Soto first. So I'm gonna try and grind out this NL East Showdown. When you're done, if you complete this Showdown, if you finish the final mission, as you can see right there, you're gonna get 5 team affinity vouchers. Each one of those vouchers is worth 4 team affinity points. So that's 20 points in total. Now, if we go over to the team affinity, we'll go over to the Nationals. We're gonna keep using Soto as our example here. We need 50 affinity points to unlock the Juan Soto card. So if you go into missions, go down to the NL East Showdown Exchange. Once you complete that Showdown, this is where you're gonna submit those vouchers. You can get up to 20 points for completing that Showdown once, which means that if you complete it twice, you're gonna be just 10 points away. Now, depending on how good you are as a player, that Showdown could take you anywhere from 45 minutes to 2 hours. Depends on how good of a player you are. Some people can just skip straight to the last Showdown and bang it out in 30 to 45 minutes. Probably the route I'm gonna attempt to take, but if you're not that, if you're not if you're not my level player or an elite type of player, you can grind through those moments, make your team better, and then, go after that final Showdown with a better team, of course. It's gonna take you a little bit longer that way, but it's still not that long of a grind. It's just the only struggle with the Showdown mode is that if you fail, you don't get those vouchers. So if you're gonna do it quickly, you gotta complete that final Showdown first and second attempt to get those 40 points. You can also get points by playing innings with Nationals players, both offline and online. As you can see, I already have 108 innings down with the Nationals because we've been playing with Trey Turner and Juan Soto in Conquest. So I'm gonna be able to do this NL East Showdown twice, and then probably should have the innings done by then. That'll be able to get Juan Soto done. So at the end of this video, I'm gonna start the NL East Showdown, and we're gonna make our way towards the 89 overall Juan Soto. I mean, the stats on this card are just absurd. I know he doesn't have good defense, but he's got one of the glitchiest swings in the game this year. He's my favorite gold this year, so he's gonna be the first guy that I go after here on the No Money Spent grind. Now, after Showdown, the best way to do it is March to October. March to October is a mode that could take a little bit longer. A March to October run, again, depending on how good you are can take anywhere from 8 to 12 hours to complete. If you're jumping into March to October solely to get affinity points, it's gonna feel a little bit grindy. It's not the best mode in the world for people that are Diamond Dynasty, people that don't love that mode. But March to October by itself is actually a ton of fun. Franchise people love it. Road to the Show people love it. Casuals love this mode. If you jump into March to October, obviously in the back of your mind, you want to get those affinity points so that you can grind out these Face of the Franchise cards, but try to actually enjoy the mode because it is a ton of fun. And you can select what difficulty you play on. Now, in the last update, they added more affinity points that you can acquire at each difficulty, and it shows you exactly how many affinity points you can earn for each difficulty. If you can complete an entire March to October run on All-Star difficulty, that will give you 52 points. You won't have to do anything else. Just beat a March to October with that team on All-Star difficulty or higher, and you will have exactly enough points to get that Juan Soto card or whatever team it is that you're grinding. If you're a skilled player, the fastest way to do it is to bang out 2 Showdown modes and grind those innings. Even if you're not that great of a player and you have to play through the entire Showdown to make your team better, it's still faster to do 2 Showdown runs than 1 March to October run. But again, if you fail, you don't get those affinities. In March to October, they're gated rewards. You're gonna get affinity points at the midseason mark. You're gonna get gated rewards at the end of the season, halfway through the postseason, and then again at the end if you win the World Series. So even if you don't win the World Series in March to October, you're going to get affinity points towards this Face of the Franchise. Whereas in Showdown, if you don't finish that final boss, if you don't defeat that final boss, you don't get the vouchers, you don't get any points. Those are the 2 best ways to go about it without spending money, Showdown and March to October. I am gonna do 2 NLE Showdowns, and we're gonna start our first one in this video. Now, if you're someone who rips a ton of packs, you know, maybe you put money in the game, or maybe you're a no money spent person, but you put so many hours into the game that you just have so many cards in your collection, you could go into collections, or I'm sorry, go into missions, go all the way down to exchange rivals. This is how people get these Face of the Franchise cards unlocked the quickest, but this kind of requires spending some money. Unless you're someone that's playing non-stop, this part's gonna cost you some money. You're gonna just exchange rivals of the Nationals. So again, any tier's worth a different amount. Silvers are worth more than bronze, gold are worth more than silvers. You exchange 50,000 points worth, you get 10 affinity points. That is repeatable. So if you do that rival exchange 5 times, you get the card. But no money spent people aren't going to be able to do that unless they're putting ridiculous hours into the game. Showdown, March to October, that's the route you want to go. If you can complete a March to October on All-Star, you'll get that Diamond Face of the Franchise card. If you can do the Showdown twice, you'll have 40 out of the 50 points that you need. I suggest doing the Conquest maps with the specific team players that you're looking to grind. So if you're looking to get Juan Soto from the Nationals, or Matt Olson's card from the Oakland Athletics, or the Joey Gallo card from the Texas Rangers, make sure you're using cards from those teams when you're grinding against the computer. You're gonna be knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. You're gonna be grinding against the CPU, doing those innings, making your way towards that diamond card while you're doing something else. Always try and do more than one thing at a time when you're grinding in Diamond Dynasty. You do have those options. Now we're gonna talk about the cards that I like the most, the cards that seem to be the best of the group. I have the Gleyber Torres card on my main account, this 88 Gleyber Torres, flat out rakes. I also have Joey Gallo and Fernando Tatis. Joey Gallo, always glitchy on MLB The Show. He's got that 89 overall. Love his card as well. And then again, the Tatis card is the one that you get for the Padres, the 88 overall. Diamond defense, 89, so just extremely well-rounded shortstop. You don't see that a lot at that position. I have those 3 cards on my main account, so I won't be grinding those 3 on this account, at least not right away. Some of the other really good Diamond Face of the Franchise cards that you could go after. Shohei Ohtani, 2-way player. He's listed as a starting pitcher, but you could sub him, man. You can pinch hit him, double switch him into the outfield. He has good hitting stats as well, 86-87 against right, 74-56 against left. If he pops up for you on a Battle Royale run, you must take him. Great arm strength in the outfield. That's a really glitchy card because he's 2-way. Another one that everyone loves. My guy Fuzzy was like the first person to go after this. The 89 overall Carlos Correa for the Astros. I know people are just like, screw the Astros. It's a video game, man. Try and put your feelings aside when it comes to the Astros. You don't want to miss out on using some of these cards. This Correa is a monster. Incredible defense, diamond 81 fielding with 97 arm strength. And then you got the 99-75 against left. 76-95 against rights. So against righties, he's got pop. Against lefties, he's more contact, but extremely balanced with that diamond defense. That's a really good card. I mentioned Matt Olson earlier. A lot of people think this is the best first baseman in the game. 104-90 power. He's another gold card that's had really glitchy. He's really glitchy, man. Everyone loves using him in Battle Royale and events. If you don't have a diamond at the position, just flat out rakes. He's also one of the best defenders in the league at first base. Has that 95 fielding, 94 reaction. He's listed as a gold defender, but the 95 defense, he's a diamond fielder. The arm strength is what makes him a gold plate, but the swing is just glitchy, man. Matt Olson's a guy that you could definitely look at. My guy Blake Snell, he has a weird, funky delivery in the game. He's hard to time up. It's almost like if you played last year, Cole Hamels had a really glitchy release. He was hard to time up. Blake Snell's like that this year. His gold card's nasty. I hear the diamond's great. This is another one that I'm probably going to work towards early in our no money spent grind. After we do Soto, he may actually be the second one that I go after. 4-pitch mix, throwing 96, great per nines, 100K per nine. 94 break with the 83 exit velo. And on this note with the Rays, this gold Xavier Edwards is nasty. I went 10-2 in a Battle Royale run last week. He batted 500 for me on that BR run. Had him, really good contact, 88 vision, 95 glitchy speed, really good gold card. This is one of the better prospect cards that you can get out of the team affinities. And you know, you only need 25 points to unlock the golds. You know, halfway to the face of the franchise, you get these gold prospect cards. Some of these cards are very good. Devers, the 88. Now, if you guys are watching, keeping up with Pack Squads, you know how much I'm loving his swing this year. Crushing the ball in ranked seasons with his gold. So if the Red Sox are your squad, or you're interested in Devers, I would definitely take a look at this card. Do not hesitate to grind him out. And want to take a look at Yoan Moncada here. Zach Collins, the gold catcher. Really good power. 91-77 power for this gold prospect catcher for the White Sox. But this Moncada card, man, switch hitter, 86 overall, diamond hitter, decent fielding at gold, 86 arm strength and 66 speed. He can play third or second base. He's another one of those glitchy, his live series cards are glitchy, so you know that this diamond's gonna play really well. His silver card plays above his overall, so I wouldn't be shocked if this card flat out rakes, and this was a card that a lot of people mentioned in the comments of the last video, so Moncada's the card you could check out. Byron Buxton for the Twins, you get Nick Gordon, 80 speed, silver, not the greatest, I mean, it's not the best gold prospect, but I've heard that he plays above his overall. But this Byron Buxton card, 87 overall diamond, again, a guy, I've seen people have success with him on Hall of Fame and Legend difficulty in the higher levels of ranked season. Obviously, glitchy speed, glitchy defense. He hits above his hitting stats, makes him extremely OP. You know, if getting a crazy good defender in the outfield that plays above his hitting stats is your fancy, go after Byron Buxton. O'Neal Cruz, this may be the most popular of the gold prospect cards. This is a shortstop with 86-80 power. 90 arm strength, gold defense, 78 speed, so pretty well rounded. He can also play third or either of the corner outfield spots. Left-handed stick. I've heard great things about him. Can't speak from experience though, haven't used him. He hasn't popped up in a BR draft for me. But the stats on it, you don't get that type of power at shortstop often. So if you want to go ahead and grind out this 88 Josh Bell, who has diamond hitting stats, switch hitter, you can get yourself a really good gold that's 1 overall point from being a diamond. Really good power at the position of shortstop. So I think Pittsburgh is one of the affinities that you could definitely look at to grind out. So yeah, that's going to be my little breakdown for the team affinities. I'm going to be going after Juan Soto first. We're going to start our NL East Showdown run, our first Showdown grind for Juan Soto, trying to get those 20 team affinity points. I'm going to start grinding that out right now. We're going to hop in, but first, let's go finish that Marlins collection and rip a couple packs. Had to up my buy order by 15 stubs because people kept undercutting me, but we just got him. So that puts him in. We're going to auto select, finish the collection. That gets us almost halfway through level 25. We finished the Marlins. We unlocked the 81 overall Al Leiter. So that's 2 collections down so far. I'm slowly but surely going to get these done. As we continue to grind stuff and we get our stub bank up, we're going to start going after these more expensive ones. The next 2 that I would like to do are the Twins and the Reds. They're the 2 collections that do not have any diamond players, but you get a diamond player for completing them. So we just have to grind out these gold players. We already have Mitch Garver. The Twins have 7 gold players. The Reds also have 7 gold players, but you get that 85 overall diamond George Foster. He was a part of the Big Red Machine Cincinnati teams back in the day. He's a new legend in the game. So George Foster and the Minnesota Twins Torrey Hunter are the two that I'm going to go after next. And slowly but surely, we're going to get those done. And also, just to get some more XP in, if you go into your starter collections, these are smaller collections, but they're super easy to complete because you can lock commons in. We just need 10 infielders. I'm going to lock some commons into this. Bang, bang, 8, 9, and 10. That'll give us a free 1,000 XP and an extra 500 stubs. Now, the pitchers, you have to lock in 15, but that's okay. Again, just trying to get the XP and the stubs for doing this. We will get a couple thousand stubs for completing this. I'm not sure how much equipment I have. Let's see, do we have 5 cheap equipments? We do. We'll lock those in. That's 500 stubs and 100 stubs, 500 XP. Now stadiums, should definitely have 5 stadiums at this point. You can lock those in. As much XP as possible, especially early on. Especially early on. We don't have 3 bat skins just yet. We definitely have 5 unlockables though, right? 2, 3, 4. And 5. So there's that. Got us about 2,000 stubs, about 3,000 XP. We'll lock these into our collection, get a couple more. And now we're knocking on the door for level 26, and we gained about 3,500 stubs by doing those starter collections. So these are real easy to bang out if you want to just, if you haven't done those yet, definitely do them. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's basically free. You're putting commons and low tier bronzes in. All right, so let's rip these packs real quick. We have this Orioles Team Affinity pack. Got the silvers and the bronzes here. I wish you could sell these because, I mean, you get these packs after you complete the collections. I had to lock the players in the collection to get these packs. So the fact that they're not sell, I have duplicates that I can't sell. But that's all right. That's okay. Gives us those cards. Now we got 2 standard packs. Let's see if we can get lucky here, get our first diamond. No, nothing there. Nothing there. But we're working on collection, so any player is good. Any players are good. We'll eventually get lucky with these standards. Now this Flashback Legend Gold pack. Who do we want to take here? Obviously, we're at a point with our team where everyone's going to be making the main squad. Nolan Ryan's usually pretty good, but hard to control. I'm going to take David Price. Put a lefty gold in our bullpen to go along with Brad Ham. We'll put him in for the 68 overall. There's an upgrade to our squad. Now let's go start our first showdown, the NL East showdown, as we start grinding out that Diamond Juan Soto. Now there is an entry fee for showdown, so just try to lock in. It's the biggest thing with showdown. You gotta just try to lock in. If you're a no money spent guy, that 1,000 can look like a little bit of a fee. But we're gonna try and bang it out and get her done. So we're gonna go ahead and start our draft. See who we can get. Not a bad start here. I gotta go with the face of the franchise, Michael Conforto. Put him on the squad. Oh, yes. Give me Juan Soto, another lefty. I know that the first showdown, the third moment, the very first, like, boss that you have to battle is Aaron Nola. So I want to get these lefties on the squad early that I know can bop against him. I'll take Sir Anthony Dominguez here. Give us some flames in the bullpen. Next round, Rhys Hoskins actually hits righties better than lefties, so that worked out. We'll take Rhys Hoskins. Round number 5, you got Nick Markakis, Brian Anderson, Travis d'Arnaud, and Dansby Swanson. I'll take Markakis again, trying to load up the batters that hit righties well. I'll take Matt Joyce here, another guy who hits righties pretty decent. If you're at all new to Diamond Dynasty, always pick Eric Thames in a situation like this. Glitchy power, you want him on your team. And then this round right here, I think I'm going to take the switch hitters, Drupal Cabrera. Load up bats in Showdown. Take an arm if it's an all-arm round, but for the most part, you want to load up your lineup. You want to prepare yourself for that final showdown. In the final showdown, doesn't matter what showdown you're playing, that final showdown is hitting only. Positions don't even matter. You can put a right fielder on third base. You don't play defense and you don't pitch in that final showdown. Stack your bats always. Take that, these early quirks, I want them to be for hitting, of course. Let's take this rattled perk and see if maybe we'll get lucky on an error if we need it. All right, let's go ahead and equip these perks. First thing we'll do. Then we'll go ahead and set our lineup, manage squad. All right, so the lineup I'm gonna start with is gonna be Nick Markakis, Rhys Hoskins, Michael Conforto, Juan Soto, Austin Riley, Asdrubal Cabrera. Pitcher slot 7 because I wanna swing Eric Thames there. We also have Matt Joyce that we can bring in. Again, a lot of these moments that you're gonna do in Showdown are hitting only, so don't be afraid to put Eric Thames in at second base if you need to, or Matt Joyce in this situation at catcher if you need to, if you need a hit in these hitter showdown moments, bring these dudes in. Do not let these power guys, I know I took a lot of outfielders in this, That's okay. I can plug them in whenever I want. Now, the first moment, the Phillies improved their rotation in the offseason, going with the acquisition of Zach Wheeler. Going up against Wheeler, scored 2 runs while recording an extra base hit in the first 2 innings of the game. Bam, let's do it. Facing a righty in the first moment. Gonna face Aaron Nola in that first ball showdown. Loading up against right-handed pitching. It's exactly what we're going for. Reese! There's the extra base hit. Now we just need a knock. Now we just got to score 1 more run. We got Conforto and Soto coming up. And there it is. No doubt about it. Back to back. Perfect. That's in the upper deck. Well, that one's done quickly. I believe we get a silver player for completing that one. I forgot to look at the rewards. It shows you your rewards for completing each moment before you hop in. I believe it was silver players. Let's see. Success. It was a silver perk and a silver player from the NL East. Let's see who we get. Ooh, we got live series Conforto, but we already have his face in the franchise. I'm not sure why that would even pop up. I'll take Jay Bruce. More power versus righty. The more the merrier. Contact boost on inside pitches when runners are on base. Maybe we'll need that when we're facing Aaron Nola. So we'll go ahead and add that. Go ahead and go to manage squad. Let's just make sure we add Jay Bruce to the team. Put him in here. Might actually just lead him off and keep Nick Markakis on the bench. Jay Bruce has a glitchier swing than Nick, more power. All right, we'll go with that. What's the next moment? With the 9-6 lead in the bottom of the ninth, the Braves are threatening with the bases loaded, no out attack with your closer, finish off the win. Good thing we took Sir Anthony Dominguez. Let's finish this out. Roll it. 4-6-3? No way! No! Are you kidding me? That was a tailor-made double play. There's a big strikeout there. Brings up Freddie. Good fastball down and away. Fouls it off. It'll be 1-2. They're sending him home. They're sending him home. I need it. Thank you. They gave it back. Osuna almost tied it up. But we win it 9-8. Man, that error almost screwed us up. Soto went 4 for 5 with a home run. He's a stud. That adds another silver player to our squad. Not only does it add another silver player to our squad, as you can see there on the final showdown, it adds a run. So that final showdown, we're gonna have to complete a comeback. That deficit is gonna get tighter and tighter, easier and easier, the more that we complete these moments. If you fail a moment, you don't get that extra run, inevitably makes the final showdown harder. So try and lock in for these moments. I'm gonna take Jean Segura here, just to get us another infielder, pretty good hitter. Corey Dickerson is the best on the board, but we have so many outfielders. Make sure that you're putting your players in. Those players that you get out of the draft will not automatically go in. So we'll add Jean Segura there. All right, let's do this next moment. Start out this game against the Marlins by striking out 4 batters without allowing a run in the first 3 innings. So we need 4 Ks. We need 4 strikeouts. Take a seat. There's 1 strikeout. Need 3 more. Ground ball to shortstop. Oh, he booted it. What is up with these errors, man? This is scripted. Fly ball out to center. That'll be the second out of the inning. I'm gonna let that drop. No, I'm not. Can't do it because we give up a run. It's over. We would have been. All right, we need 3 more strikeouts. Dude, we're gonna hit bombs with this team. We are gonna hit bombs with this team. It's crazy, man. These dudes are gonna hit bombs. Take a seat. Need 2 more Ks. Perfect. And there it is. Throw that thing to first. We completed this moment. All right, the next one is our first showdown. We're gonna have to complete a comeback against Aaron Nola, and if we lose this next one, the showdown runs over. So we gotta lock in. Success! That'll give us another silver player, another silver perk. That one gave us 2 runs. So now we're only down by 11 for that final showdown. And in this moment, I think I am gonna go ahead and add, let's do Victor Robles in case we need a runner. All right, our first boss battle. If we lose, we are eliminated. It's on veteran. We're down by 3, and we have 12 outs to complete a comeback. So we need to score 4 runs, and we have 4 innings to do it. Let's go. Look at him, he's so scary. The good news is he doesn't throw very hard. Let's try and hit some bombs here. That's maybe, yeah, that's going to get down for extra bases. We hit that off the end of the bat, but thankfully they had the shift on. Reese! Oh, no. Lines out to left. All right, here come the big guns. We got to score a couple runs here. Got underneath of it. Conforto flies out. That was a meatball, too. I was cheating down. All right, we got to score here. We got to score here. Austin Riley, deep out to right. Again, I pushed my PCI a little too much. We will go on that one, and we will be safe. So there's one run. We need 3. We'll have 8 outs to score 3 runs. We got a runner on first for Steven Matz. We're going to take him out, obviously. Eric Thames, deep out the left, it'll one hop the wall. Well, now we're 1 swing of the bat from having this done. 2 in scoring position with 8 outs remaining. Let's just get it back to the top of the order. Brick by brick, chat. And again, we're going to go ahead. We're going to take Rowdy Reed out, and we're going to hit Matt Joyce here. Smoked. Oh, wow. A little bit in on the barrel. We hit it right at Reese. So now we got 7 outs. Nick Markakis. That'll be in the gap. All right, the game-winning run will be in scoring position with 7 outs to go. In the top of the order coming up, it's tied. Now Reese gonna get one to bleed, and that'll do it for this moment. Got that one to fall. We'll win it 4-3, and that's our first boss showdown completed. Let's keep this thing rolling. Boom, success. We will also be able to add a gold player to our squad, and I think I'm gonna go with Jeff McNeil. Take Jeff McNeil, plug him in at second base, and then our first gold perk. Contact boost at 2 strikes, significantly increase. We'll do a lifeline. We'll add lifeline. We have silver lifeline already, I believe. So we'll just add that gold one over top of the silver. Now we can go to manage squad. Switch Echeverria with... No, we're just going to take Echeverria out. Okay, Jeff McNeil in. Boom. We'll slide him up a few spots in the lineup. And our next moment now. The Braves added an anchor to their bullpen with the signing of closer Will Smith. Trailing Smith and the Braves 3-1 in the 8th. Make the comeback for the win. Now in this moment, we're facing a lefty. So I'm going to make a couple adjustments to this lineup. I'm going to put Gene Segura in the leadoff spot. We'll slide Austin Riley up to bat 4th. So we'll go Segura, Conforto, Hoskins, Soto, Riley, McNeil, and Bruce. We got 2 innings to come back from down 3-1. Let's do it. And there it is. Failure. Failure! That's all right. We were only going to get a silver player for this moment anyway. Let's jump into the next one. All right, so we lost that one, but it wasn't a boss showdown, so that's okay. Next one. With a 2-0 lead in the 7th against the Nationals, finish off 3 innings for the win. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to pick up right there in the next No Money Spent video, and we're going to finish this thing out. I don't know. We get a diamond player at the next boss showdown, and then once we get that diamond player, it's smooth sailing to the end. I am going to do a full run on this one so that you guys can see it. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad just jumping to the final showdown right now with this lineup. Feel like we could bang that out. But I am going to play it out entirely so that you guys can see what the whole team could look like or how close we can make the deficit. I'll finish this one in the next No Money Spent video. If you guys enjoyed, hit that thumbs up down below. Go to the comment section and let me know what team affinity player you're working towards. What team affinity player do you like the most so far? And any of those gold prospect players do you like? Let me know down below because I haven't played with most of them. There's so many of them. I got my eyes peeled. Looking out for, I want to hear some opinions and thoughts on those. So thumbs up down below. Subscribe if you guys are new. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace. I got this Donruss Baseball 2012 baseball card box. This box does have autographs in it, so we are about to rip some baseball cards that are autographed out of this box. If you're new to the channel, first of all, you can hit that subscribe button down below. We're on the grind for 100K. Second, what we're going to do is we're going to open this box up. After we open it up, the players that we get out of this box, I'm going to put a team together on MLB The Show with the players that we pull in this box, and then I'm going to play against someone head-to-head who is also opening up a box of cards. I'm going to be playing against my man Serenity.